Hello and welcome to your daily briefing. Today we have some good news regarding the stimulus negotiations. We have some updated unemployment data, and we're covering some interesting finance news towards the end of this video. So let's jump right in. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows are set to speak this afternoon regarding negotiations on the next stimulus bill. This is after there has been no progress made in the last 3 weeks. The only progress the Senate and the House has really made in the past 3 weeks is on their suntans while on recess. Despite the negotiations beginning again, this doesn't change the fact that the parties are far apart on their ideal package size. The House and Democrats are looking at a $3.4 trillion package, while Republicans are holding strong at around $1 trillion. Democrats have expressed the willingness to drop their $3.4 trillion figure by $1 trillion, but Republicans are saying, no way, Jose, and this is really where we've been for the last several weeks, pretty much just stuck at this impasse. Meadows has told his staff to continue bugging Pelosi this week about finding an agreement, but he's not optimistic that they will come to any kind of easy agreement. He thinks Pelosi may hold out until the end of September before anything really budges on this front. It's kind of like Meadows is that guy who just calls his crush every single day and asks her out, knowing full well she's going to say no, but he just keeps on doing it just in case the off chance Pelosi's having a good day, I don't know, the stars align, and she, for whatever reason, budges on her stance. He thinks eventually he might be able to wear her down if he tries every single day. He tries by having his staff try every single day. I don't know what that makes us in this situation. I guess we're like the best friend who's like, come on, Nancy, give Mark a chance. He seems like a good guy. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, and you know what? I just realized that it's even more like a dating scenario than I thought, because Pelosi even pretended like she forgot Mark Meadows' name earlier today. I was reading an article about this. I know I have it here somewhere. Hold on a second. Yeah, here's the article. So the article goes, Pelosi on Thursday could barely disguise her disdain for her former House colleague, Mark Meadows, that is, at one point seeming to forget his name. And here is the quote. Here's the quote from Pelosi. This is a conversation only to the respect that he is the president's representative, not even the lead negotiator. That would be Mnuchin. We consider whatever his name is, what's his name? Meadows, they're staffing Mr. Mnuchin, and if they're willing to meet us in the middle, then we can sit down and talk. That's a bit harsh. Anyways, let's get back to the facts here. It's good that both sides are at least talking, but unless someone budges, I worry nothing's really going to happen. Really, either someone needs to budge willingly, or there has to be some kind of major pressure placed on one side, forcing them to budge. The Senate still says they are putting together a $500 billion skinny relief bill that would include a fix for the post office, fix for enhanced unemployment, another round of paycheck protection funding, help for schools, and funding for virus testing. This skinny bill was supposed to be unveiled early last week, but we still have no bill to take an actual look at, so it's hard to say what exactly to expect here. At first I was kind of thinking, what's even the point in drafting this bill if the House is just going to shoot it down right away anyways? I mean, after all, it is a package that's even smaller than their already small package, according to the House anyways. But then I remembered there were over 100 representatives in the House that signed a letter to House leadership asking to vote on a fix for unemployment just last week, an idea that was shot down immediately by Pelosi, who said it wouldn't help their negotiations on getting a big comprehensive bill passed. However, it's important to remember that Pelosi isn't the entire House, and if a skinny Senate bill goes to the House, it could still be voted in if it hit a simple majority of at least 218 votes. But do we, the people, even want that to happen? After all, this skinny bill, so far at least, doesn't contain a second stimulus check. This fact might make you hesitate to support it. At this point, I'd like to see something passed, but it seems like that $1 trillion benchmark is about as small as a deal can be while still covering the major areas of need. Moving on to some enhanced unemployment news, and then we'll get into finance news. There's some fun stuff to talk about today. 5 states have officially begun paying out the $300 per week enhanced unemployment benefits. This was after being directed by Trump's executive order just a few weeks back. The first state to do so was my current state of residence, Arizona, who has paid out $252 million in claims so far. Good job, Arizona. The other 4 states are Louisiana, Missouri, Tennessee, and Texas, who have begun making payments. The total number of approved states so far is 33, so many more states will begin paying out the benefits very soon. Those on unemployment are expected to receive 4 to 5 weeks of benefits right now. However, these benefits are paid out of a disaster relief fund, and if we see a large amount of funding needed for like the wildfires in California, the Category 4 storm in Louisiana, or any other natural disasters, we could see this shortened to just 3 weeks of benefits for those who are unemployed. How it works is if the disaster relief fund dips below $25 billion, the program will likely be shortened to 3 weeks. So let's all cross our fingers here that 2020 decides to give us a little bit of a break. You know what? Maybe let's just kind of chalk this year up as a loss and try again in 2021. But my fingers will be crossed either way. All right, moving on from here, let's do some stock and finance news. TikTok was told by the Trump administration, hey, your lip syncing is really neat, but you're stealing our data and you have 45 days to stop all transactions and 90 days to sell off your United States operations. When this happened a few weeks ago, I didn't think they'd actually sell, especially after TikTok announced that they are suing the Trump administration, citing they have received no proof of privacy concerns or abuse of data. But just this morning, it was leaked that TikTok is nearing an agreement to sell its US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand operations to one of 3 potential buyers. After the leak of a likely sale, TikTok CEO Kevin Maher announced his resignation from the company. He said he had planned to announce this next week when they had officially announced the sale. TikTok hasn't settled on a deal or a buyer quite yet. However, the 3 potentials are Microsoft, Oracle, and Walmart. Walmart, really? This seems like an odd choice to me. What are they going to have you lip sync your curbside pickup order into the app? You know, if they buy TikTok, they're going to pay some top TikTokers to do some dances in a Walmart in front of like the meat department or something, and it's going to be horrendous to watch. Anyways, this seems like an odd pairing, but they seem confident in it. And here is a statement from Walmart on the potential purchase of TikTok. They said, the way TikTok has integrated e-commerce and advertising capabilities in other markets is a clear benefit to creators and users in those markets. I get it, but it still seems odd to me. It has been hinted that Walmart may partner with Microsoft in a purchase. However, that's still a bit odd, and that only just makes it just a little bit less odd pairing with Microsoft. I am surprised to see that Facebook isn't one of the potential suitors here. They're one of the few companies who can afford the $20 to $30 billion purchase price, and no doubt is TikTok one of, if not the biggest competitor to Instagram. I mean, if you use TikTok, you can see why it's so popular. It's like entertainment crack, exactly what a social media company wants. So this is all I have for today. I thought about adding 2 or 3 more finance-related news items, but that would have made this a super long video. If you enjoy this segment, let me know, and I'll do more and more of it in the future. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. It helps me feed my cats. They eat a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a profitable day.